This is not good news. The cost of living adjustments just can't seem to keep up with the current inflation rate. Across the United States, millions of Social Security recipients have lost over 30% of their buying power. But the SSA has said it is working to end program errors, including overpayments. My dearest friends, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video. Also know that every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. At the end of today's video, I will be announcing yesterday's winners, so please make sure, friends, that you do stay tuned.
It's another new year, but President Biden has once again failed to send Congress his budget on time. And every day that we do not have a budget in time, just want to remind members and want to remind the American people, we're adding $10 billion to the national debt every single day that we've been forced to wait on his budget. And then I want to thank the chair. Certainly, we've made it clear, and the chair has made it clear, that this committee remains committed to fixing our broken budget process. We've made some progress, I think, as a conference on that this year. We're not there yet. We've at least attempted to move bills through the appropriations process as called for in our budget process. But certainly going forward this year, we're going to work really, really hard to comply with the process as it's intended to work. And I think today's markup is the first step on that. So I want to thank the chair for doing that. By the way, when we pass this out of the budget, out of the committee today, we'll be 3 weeks ahead of schedule. And so again, the first step in moving bills through the process, this will give appropriators, once this is done, the numbers that they begin to need to work on an appropriations process. And, maybe this year, finally, we could do, if we continue moving down this path in the way that we are, we could do a 12-month budget before the beginning of the fiscal year. Not a novel idea, but it hasn't happened here in how many years, Mr. Chairman? Probably 30 years, maybe longer than that we've done this in the way that should be done. So I think it's really, really important that we do exactly that. We go back to regular order. We go back to an open and transparent process of passing our budget and letting the American people know how their dollars are being spent. And by the way, we should act with urgency on this. We've heard it here, but the national debt is close to $35 trillion. We also missed the projected deficit this year by $1 trillion. Think about that. If in the private sector, a huge miss like that, you'd call it a scam. In fact, no shareholder would invest in a company that has been off so far, so much in their projections. So we owe it to the American people to explain what is happening to their money, why for every dollar that we take in, we're spending $2 of taxpayer money, $2 of debt.
According to the Motley Fool, millions of seniors and retirees rely on Social Security benefits to cover essential expenses like medication, housing, and food. Social Security offers a yearly cost of living adjustment intended to keep pace with rising inflation, ensuring beneficiaries can maintain their purchasing power. However, there is a significant problem. The method used to calculate these adjustments does not accurately reflect the real-life expenses faced by seniors. COLAs are based on data from the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, which does not fully capture the specific cost increases experienced by Social Security recipients. And as a result, seniors have been losing buying power over the years. The Senior Citizens League, which is a nonpartisan organization, found that by 2023, seniors had lost 36% of their buying power since the year 2000, despite receiving a substantial 8.7% COLA in 1 year. This discrepancy highlights the importance of having additional retirement income beyond Social Security. While Social Security benefits have increased by 78% between 2000 and 2023, the cost of goods and services, which are typically purchased by retirees, have risen by over 141% during that same time period. Also, healthcare expenses, which are significant for seniors, tend to rise annually, but this increase is not adequately reflected in the CPIW. This flaw in the calculation method means that COLAs often fail to provide seniors with the necessary buying power to meet their needs. But the new head of the Social Security Administration is committed to fixing the widespread problem of overpayment errors to prevent Americans from facing significant debt. These errors, which can accumulate over several years, often leave seniors and individuals with disabilities burdened with a debt that they cannot realistically repay. Many recipients have received letters from the SSA notifying them of these errors and demanding large sums of money back. Marna Mali, who took over as SSA Commissioner in December, has vowed to overhaul the agency's approach to overpayments. He intends to propose changes aimed at preventing Social Security recipients from falling into debt due to agency errors. O'Malley has highlighted the need to address the unfairness of the current overpayment recovery process, describing it as mindless. So he plans to focus on implementing measures to rectify this issue, including potentially introducing a statute of limitations and making the agency responsible for providing evidence. Additionally, he aims to establish a cap on 10% on the amount that can be recouped from certain recipients. So while the specifics of these changes are still uncertain, O'Malley is committed to prioritizing this issue during his tenure. The issue of overpayments has caught the attention of lawmakers as well. Senators Ron Wyden, Gary Peters, and Debbie Stabenow have raised concerns and expressed a need for action. Despite these efforts, challenges remain, including difficulties in navigating the SSA's customer service system. Recipients often face long hold times when contacting the agency. According to Newsweek, in 2023 alone, the SSA brought in $4.9 billion in overpayments, but there is still $23 billion waiting to be repaid by beneficiaries. O'Malley has said, to be honest, a lot of problems are caused by our notices being hard to read, but according to experts, even when they call, Social Security recipients may face lengthy hold times, with the agency reporting an average wait time of over 30 minutes. This situation is only exacerbated by the SSA low staffing levels. Well, my amazing and most awesome friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dearest friends, thank you very much for being part of this community. The winners of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway is Thomas Tommy and Carlos Ramos. Congratulations, my dearest friends. To claim your gift cards, please check your notifications page and send me a message. Or, my friends, you could message me on my Facebook page. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.